spoken on a panel talking about emerging frontiers in clean energy and energy access. What was the most important point that you made on that panel discussion, and what did you learn from the other panelists?
Okay. I think that the important thing that really came out of the panel was a discussion about whether development institutions crowd out commercial sources of funding. And my point really was that that's never the intention. It's a push-pull situation. We are looking to go into these markets and create a demonstration effect so that the commercial banks, investment banks, local banks can all come in as well and recognize that the risks are not that significant, that someone else has paved the way, that off-takers are paying, and that power purchase agreements are satisfactory.
Right.
So
we're talking a bit about whether OPIC counts as a development bank, because technically the U.S. does not have any development banks. Do you think OPIC effectively fills the role that a U.S. development bank would play in supporting renewables overseas?
Yes, I definitely do. We are very developmentally focused. We're working in emerging markets and frontier markets where really no one else would operate at the levels that we do. We've been very active in countries like Pakistan, where we have committed to 4 or 5 wind projects at this point, where the loan amounts are greater than $500 million, $700 million. And those are difficult markets. We really, though, are looking to create that development impact. Economic development only happens with environmental development. It's very, very closely correlated and has been proven over time. So if we can provide access to power, access to clean energy, affordable power, which renewables are in many of these markets, then we are fulfilling our mandate.
Excellent. So now you all went from investing pretty much nothing in the area of clean energy in 2007 to $1.2 billion in 2013. What really has inspired this push? And actually, do you have any updated numbers for 2014 by any chance?
Yes, it's $1.2 billion as well in 2014.
Okay, great.
So each of the last 4 years, we have done over $1 billion, and you're right, the trajectory was amazing. While I would love to take credit for it, that's not the case. It really is the market movement that's being created, and a big push from entities like BNEF that are really creating the buzz in the market, and people recognize that there are IRRs to be made. And frankly, what's happening is we're following the market. We're demand driven. We can only operate and provide financing to real projects, real transactions. We, as governments, introduce regulatory reforms and seek out through RFPs new projects. That's when the developers or the investors come to us, and we're ready and willing to support.
Fantastic. Are there any markets that you all are currently not investing in that you might be looking at maybe next year?
Once again, I think we do follow the market, and so what have we been seeing now? In the past, India introduced regulatory reforms in the solar sector and really attracted a lot of investment. We were very active there. Same with Chile, same with South Africa, Pakistan, as I gave an example. Now what we're seeing down the road for next year, we're seeing a big push for Egypt. We're seeing Mexico, of course, which has incredible interest. And then, of course, because of foreign policy reasons, for energy security reasons, the Caribbean and Central America are extremely important, and it's right in our back door, so many investors have been contacting us about projects there.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks.